A marriage proposal is supposed to be unforgettable, but some people hear unforgettable and apparently think that means jumping out of a plane, staging a fake arrest, or committing several crimes to pop the question on top of the Empire State Building. These are all real romantic gestures, and somehow skydiving is the normal one. In 2011, Good Morning America had viewers submit their ideas for an extreme proposal and wedding as part of their Extreme Love contest. The winning submission came from Kyle Monroe, who wanted to propose to his girlfriend, Liz Nowitzki. And because they were both adrenaline junkies, his plan was to take the phrase leap of faith way too literally. His idea? Skydiving. They arrived at the skydiving place with both friends and family, but Liz was completely unaware of the real reason they were there. A bunch of cameras were set up, ready to film them both on the ground and up in the air, all under the guise of filming a promotional video for the skydiving company. But in fact, it was Good Morning America filming everything. As she landed, she saw the sign, "Marry me, Liz," and immediately said yes. She truly is a bride or die. I guess couples who skydive together stay together? I wonder what the statistics of divorce are amongst couples who skydive. Does the rate plummet like their bodies to Earth? I tried to find the divorce rate for couples who skydive together, but sadly science hasn't progressed that far yet. Believe it or not, a death-defying jump as part of a proposal is the tamest event I have to talk about today by far. Enter Matt Van Vliet and Samantha Labo. During their freshman year, they both were arrested at a college party for underage drinking. That led to them both being in the same holding cell where they met and were later cleared of their charges. 4 years after being arrested together, Matt had the genius idea to relive the worst night of freshman year. What if he got arrested again to recreate the magic of when they first met? He called up Officer Edward Anderson, the same officer who arrested them years earlier, and the two came up with a plan to stage a fake arrest. On their way to a dinner with their friends, the soon-to-be engaged couple were stopped by the police. Officer Anderson went above and beyond the call of duty, doing his best to act his part and be as intimidating and rude as possible.
Good evening, Chief Anderson. I want to police department if I get your license and registration, please. Yeah.
Why did we get pulled over?
Are you driving the car?
No.
So then don't be asking me questions.
After a little bit of pretending to do work in their car, the officers returned to the stopped vehicle and told Matt that they have a warrant out for his arrest. At this point, his girlfriend is sobbing as she watches her soon-to-be fiance get arrested. What was supposed to be a great day out with friends has quickly turned into a nightmare, and instead of deciding how to split the bill at dinner, she is now trying to calculate bail money. If it were me, my mind would be running 1,000 miles a minute. Suddenly, the officer's pocket search reveals something very interesting.
What's this, Matt? Can you explain what that is to me?
It's a ring. Matt approaches his girlfriend to get on one knee and pop the question, and friends and family pop out to congratulate the newly engaged couple. This is one of the wildest proposals I've ever seen. I can't imagine going from "my boyfriend has an arrest warrant" to "I'm engaged" in the span of 30 seconds. I think finding out my fiance has an arrest warrant would be more adrenaline pumping than jumping from an airplane. Obviously, she loved this, but tricking your girlfriend into thinking you're going to jail might be a risky way to ask her to spend the rest of her life with you. You might be thinking, okay, proposal with a fake arrest, that's taking it too far, but the next couple said that wasn't far enough. Angela Nicolau and Ivan Kuznetsov's pictures are everywhere thanks to their stunt where they scaled the Empire State Building. They're known as rooftoppers, urban explorers who illegally climb tall, unsecured structures, usually to take some pretty awesome pictures. These two lovebirds are also known as the Skywalkers thanks to being the subject of the Netflix documentary Skywalkers: A Love Story. On July 1st, 2026, they climbed the Empire State Building and unfurled a banner from the top that reads, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." While at the top of the Empire State Building, you guessed it, Ivan apparently proposed to Angela. They then posted these pictures on Instagram, gaining a ton of likes and views. I think this might actually be the riskiest marriage proposal I've ever seen. While all this was going on, the police had spotted the Russian climbers and were attempting to intercept them. "We got a proposal in progress. Suspect is down on one knee." After everything happened, the two climbers were arrested for burglary, reckless endangerment, and a handful of other charges. And this does not seem to be the first time they've gotten in trouble for this type of stunt. Turns out romantic trespassing is kinda their thing. At least that's the impression I got after seeing a video they posted on Instagram where they apparently got in trouble in China for kissing on a spire. Immediately after they climbed the Empire State Building, the internet blew up over this, with many people cheering on the proposal and finding it endearing and super romantic. Others were more critical, saying that they're endangering themselves and others while also breaking the law. Memes have already started popping up, including one from Redditor Dear of Dev that edits the banner to say, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty," which raises a horrifying question: where will they not try to reach you? I don't really know how to feel about this one. Part of me believes it's the perfect romantic gesture for them, but I don't know about a honeymoon in jail? I mean, I love a good creative idea as much as the next guy, but I think the perfect proposal should be memorable, personal, and ideally not something that can be used as evidence in court. So what do you think? Romantic? Insane? A little bit of both? What's the wildest proposal you've ever seen? If you know of any weird internet stories, memes, or forgotten viral moments you want me to investigate, please send them my way. Thanks for musing with Matt, and as always, have a great day.